Hello, Moon. What you up to this late? Don't come over here aggravating me. Do you ever do any fishing down there, Moon? Yeah, I forget about that. It's 11:40 here. Been one of them dreary days here. It's been raining nearly all day. It's been a while, huh? I never have done it, but I always thought that that'd be a pretty neat trip to go down there on a fishing trip. Maybe do some fishing on the flats. Oh, you fishing freshwater then, aren't you? Yeah, 20 years ago, Florida was a place for big bass. Mm. Well, I guess Florida bass are stocking every state in the union now. I'd like to go fish up in some of those cuts and stuff. What look like a jungle, you back in there. Oh, I'm still kicking. I can't complain too much. How about you? Been doing all right? Oh, I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to open this thing up. Yeah, you don't know how to act. Well, you might be like me. When I retired, after a little bit, I don't know how in the hell I had time to work. I had too many projects going. Yeah, you was telling me you down to 3 days. You know, in all the years I worked, I don't guess I ever had a job that worked 40 hours. I always worked working 60 hours was a normal week. 60 or 70 hours wasn't nothing. And plenty of honeydews, huh? Yeah, you started about when I did. My dad had a welding shop. And I started down there when I was 12. I got a few years on you on the age part. But have you got a channel, Moon? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Even after school every day. But it didn't hurt us. Oh man, that's great. What's your channel, Moon? You getting rich off YouTube, huh? That's a good channel. What name's on your channel, Moon? I want to go look at it. Bring it up like that. Yeah. Well, I probably go back to I go back to YouTube and I can do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I can go do it that way then. Yeah, I was in StreamYard, so it won't work in StreamYard. I'll have to go check it out. Hell, I think everybody done went to bed tonight. Yeah, when I close this, well, I'll go over that other deal and go look at it, sub to you. Yeah, I went over there and looked. I can do it. I can do it in YouTube. Yeah, I can open it. I just I'm not on a laptop, but I'm on a desktop, so I can open another window. I've got YouTube open. I went over and checked and made sure I could go to your channel. After me and you get off here, I'll go look. Yeah, I enjoy these live streams. I need to start making some more videos. Yeah, you getting on up there then. I was looking today. I think I got 600 and, yeah, 690 or something like that videos. How long you been on here? Hey, Steve, how you doing? Well, I thought I'd get out and have a little stroll tonight. How's everything going? 2 years. That's about the same time I got in on this thing. Are you enjoying your trip, Steve? I think I got my channel in 220 or something like that. Mm. Well, let's see. You're at 2 p.m. and I'm at just fixing to hit midnight here. How much longer you got over there, Steve? Steve put some good videos out on Thursday. Okay. Yeah, I knew Yoki's mom passed away. How long a flight is that? That's a good life. Hey, Phil, how you doing? You get a little flight time now, won't you? Phil, are you doing all right today? bet that puppy of yours will be glad to see you. Mm. Ah, that's good, Phil. I bet that puppy of yours is going crazy. Ah, me and Cookie, we have a good time. We get off on different stuff in here, Phil. We done fine. Uh, Back out, I talked to Cookie pretty good while today. He got him another paper. It's funny, Cookie's into the automatics, and I'm into the wheel gun. So that covers a pretty good spectrum. I believe my pup is getting worse about getting left by himself. He got worse. Now I may have to start putting him in a run. Okay, Steve, I appreciate you dropping in, and y'all have a safe trip home. I appreciate it, Phil. Yeah, come on in here and we'll get to all them conversations going again. But Rocky, I think it's what they call it, separation anxiety or something like that. If I leave him very long, boy, I get back, he just goes crazy. Phil, I don't know if you've seen a picture of Rocky, but he's a Boston Terrier, but he's a big Boston Terrier. He weighs like 35 pounds. Well, the other day, I was walking outside and Rocky had, yeah, Bill Jordan. I hadn't thought of him in a long time. But Rocky had the zoomies. He come by me and caught my britches leg just as I started taking a step and dumped me just bigger than Dallas. I hit the ground. He is something. Funny, I had a Yorkie that was my wife. And of course, after she passed away, well, I kept him for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. He died. I wasn't going to get another one. Well, then I got to thinking about the Boston Terrier. I thought, I need something that's got a little get up and go and a little feisty. That Yorkie was old and didn't play around much. And boy, I got it in Rocky. That dog is wired, and he's crawling up on 2 years. He ought to be settling down a little bit, but I don't think he'll ever settle down. He's dog can ignore you. He'd be sitting right in front of me, and I call his name. He'll turn his head the other way. He's a joker. Yeah, I've been told when they made me, they broke the mold, and it's a damn good thing they did. Well, they're a good little breed of dog. Back in my younger days, I was a wild little buck. Got drafted to go to Vietnam, and I had some people tell me, "said You better hurry up and go to Vietnam before you get killed." You know, it's funny. I was married most of my life, but I love the ladies. But so I'm really enjoying being single. It's the first time in my life that I ever really didn't need to have a job for 60 or 70 hours a week or be married. You still here, Moon? Yeah. I got a friend of mine. I rent a place that I keep my RV park, and his wife is just a sweetheart. But I'll get around her and Daryl. She'll get to giving me a hard time, and I say, I don't have to get married. I can just come up here and get my dose of chewing out every 2 or 3 days, and I'm just fine. She got a throwing something at me. I always kidding my buddy about I want to borrow his wife and get my chewing out here for a few minutes. I was trying to thinking. We were talking about them guns the other night. There was a guy, and I can't think of his name. Somebody mentioned Peterson magazine and an old gun book, and there was a guy that wrote some articles in there, and he's the one that made that 45 long Colt famous, and he killed everything in the world with that pistol. And I was trying to think of his name. He was real big into cast bullets instead of jacketed bullets. He liked to cast them. Oh yeah, I've been watching Hickok 45 for a while. I tell you what, he puts a good show on, but that old boy's a pretty damn good shot with anything he picks up. He don't miss much. I don't have a Texas draw, Phil. I just talk slow. Yeah, I haven't been watching him that long, but probably 5 years, something like that. There's another guy, a younger guy, that is into the 22, and it's got sort of a funny name, but I haven't seen too many of his videos lately. He's always doing the trick shots and stuff. Yeah, some of these people got from up north talk so damn fast I can't even listen that fast, much less talk that fast. Yeah, I done been around them old guns so long that I can't. If it's a high pitch, I don't hear it very well. And you get to talking to somebody that's got a high voice, and I'll have to tell them, you're going to have to look at me and talk slower, or I'm not going to know what the hell you're talking about. That's one thing about YouTube. I'll get to scrolling through it, and I love watching videos on anything. I watch a lot of motorcycle videos, the RVers. I've watched some of them, and the guns. And for years and years, I was real big into archery. And I'll watch some of those sometimes. Yeah. You don't like the mutton either, huh? It wants to stick to the roof of my mouth like peanut butter. Mutton and duck. Them two things I ain't too crazy about. I do like a cabrito like they make down in Mexico from the goat. If somebody can really cook that, ooh, that's good. Yeah, yeah, I watch her sometime, and then there's a on two wheels, and there's two or three of them gals I watch, and then one of the main ones I watch is Adam Sandoval. He's always doing something for the vets. He's a pretty cool guy. You know, them gals got to have a lot of gut to them to travel in foreign countries by themselves. They taking a pretty good risk in a lot of the world. Yeah, at 650, didn't they quit making that thing and start? And they just started back making it, dropped it for a couple of years, and then started back. We got to counting up the other day. I got back into motorcycles. I don't know, about 4 years ago, I guess, and I got to adding the mileage up. The, I put 80,000 miles on them motorcycles in the last 4 years. Right now, I'm riding a Rebel 500. I sure like that bike. Yeah, and well, I just about a year ago I bought this Rebel, and I don't hardly ride my Road Glide anymore. You know, it's funny. Way back when I got off into motorcycles and was racing them and everything, a 500 was a big bike back then. Yeah, that's a good bike. It really is. The but a 500 used to be a big motorcycle. And now they talk about 650 being a little beginner bike. Kind of hard to beat. Yeah, I don't. I've had a silver wing then I had a gold wing later on. but they got so much plastic on them, it take you 3 days to get to something if you need to do something to it. Yeah. Hell, I had one of the 300s, but then they made a Rebel 250 too, a long time ago. Let's see, in the last 4 years, I bought that Road Glide, and it's got a sidecar on it. I had it, and then I bought what's the name of that bike? It's a little old cheap bike that Honda makes, and but it wouldn't run out but about 55. Yeah, the I rode put several thousand miles on it, but the only trouble about that is anytime you get 5 miles from where I live, you get a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit, and that 50-mile-an-hour top end just wasn't good enough. So I bought a 300 Rebel and ran it for a while, and it would get the job done. But then I got on that 500, that twin cylinder, and that bike fit me. It just it's comfortable and low enough you get on and off of it. And I put a windshield on it, bags on it, and all that mess. That's the only thing I didn't like about it, boy. At 75, that wind would make you just fight that motorcycle. Try to blow you off of it. They still building that 300. Oh, well, I hate to do it, but this old country boy's fixing to go lay it down, I think. Phil and Moon, everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in. Well, me and you not that much difference. I'm 5'11", and until I got sick here a while back, well, I weighed like 240, something like that. You have a good one, Phil. I appreciate you coming in, man.